Hey everybody, it's Pam. It's such a beautiful, beautiful day, and I wanted to share a story about myself with you guys just to let you know a little bit more about my background and where I'm coming from and why I launched this wellness business and where my passion for healthy living came from, at least a part of it. But it's gorgeous, and I wanted to take a little bit of a walk, enjoy the sunshine, so I thought I'd bring you with me. So hi, come on, let's go for a walk. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Anyway, so when I was a teenager, actually when I was a little girl, I always wanted to dance. That was what I wanted to do. I remember home videos of being like maybe 2 years old in a diaper with just boots on and a diaper and a hat, dancing my little booty off. And just I could see in that video, I still to this day can remember watching that video and seeing the light in my eyes, and that just what turned me on. And sadly, I ended up developing body image issues at a very early age and decided that I wasn't comfortable being seen in a leotard because I felt too fat next to my really skinny friends. So I chose not to dance. And my family, we had a divorce and a lot of moving and to new houses and new homes, new cities, changing schools. So I never really felt comfortable then either, exposing myself like that. I just felt really vulnerable. It sounds silly maybe to some people, but being seen in a leotard and putting myself out there and maybe being judged and people not thinking I could dance, even though that's what I wanted to do more than anything in the world. So years went by, and eventually, well, the other big part about me was that I hated exercise, which my friends now would probably find surprising. But I really did. I hated it. I hated gym class so badly that I faked sick so many times that my mom actually took me to see a shrink because she couldn't figure out why I just kept having these intermittent illnesses on gym days. I just hated it. I had no athletic ability. I was so uncomfortable, always picked last, never wanted to do anything athletic in front of boys, God forbid. So it wasn't until I think I was 17 and had a serious boyfriend that I decided that I didn't want to any longer delve into. I actually had experimented with some disordered eating behaviors, I should say, but it just made me feel like shit, and I didn't want to feel like that. So I was about 17, I think, when I started trying to learn how to eat in a way that made me feel good, but also gave me more control over my figure, and just also made me feel happy, because I've always enjoyed food, and I come from my dad was Italian, and we always ate pasta, and I love food. I love to eat, and starving myself and trying the whole throwing up thing, that just does not work for me. So I started to educate myself. How do I eat in a way that I can still love what I'm eating but not feel guilty, and how can I exercise, because I knew I needed to do it, but actually enjoy it. And so what I ended up doing was, I don't know if you guys remember Gilad Jankowicz, who was a TV aerobic personality. I used to do aerobics in my living room, privately, in the comfort of my own home, where nobody was looking, nobody was watching, and I fell in love with it. I felt strong like I never did before, and I started to see changes in my body physically and felt comfortable in my skin for the first time, and that was really where my passion for fitness and healthy living was born. And it's been a whirlwind since, but I want to keep this video short. I've also had other things that have happened in my lifetime along the way that have really solidified that this is the career track for me, because my passion is just runs so deeply. But I wanted to say that I'm a wellness coach, and I'm coaching clients, but something that came up for me recently was the opportunity to become a Beachbody coach, which to me had a lot of this weird stigma around it, and I don't really know why. But since then, I decided to delve a little deeper, and I have to tell you, I am so incredibly impressed. I'm impressed by the value that I can offer now to my clients, because what really gets me going and gets me motivated is helping people to uncover the mental blocks that keep them from being able to stick to a healthy way of living, you know, and finding solutions when they're feeling emotionally triggered, that are constructive and not self-sabotaging. So trying to, you know, find alternative patterns to for eating healthy. And I'm sorry that I messed that up, but finding alternatives to eating when you're emotionally triggered, so that you can maintain a more healthy and positive relationship with food, and even with exercise, and you know, getting over the stigma of, if you see yourself as a non-exerciser like I did for so long, and how to find things that you actually enjoy doing and find the benefit of doing them. And so that's what gets me going. But to do that and create workouts and create meal plans and all of those things, I just can't do by myself. So to have the Beachbody platform as a resource for people it was eye-opening for me. There are so many options, from yoga to Pilates yoga to strength training routines to cardio routines, and there's such a wide variety. There's workouts that use weight. There's workouts that only use body weight. You don't need equipment if you don't have any. You know, you can be a beginner, you can be intermediate or advanced. There's modifications for every level, there's options for every level. And the other thing that I loved was that all the workouts are not an hour. They're things you can do from the comfort of your own home, where nobody's watching, nobody's judging you. You know, if you're not a gym person, you have options. And number two, you can do them in an efficient manner. So if you don't have a lot of time, if you don't have time to drive to the gym, spend an hour, drive home, get your shower, and all of those things that it entails, and that's what's keeping you from working out, well, now I have an answer for you. And so with each workout also comes a specific meal plan that you can tailor to your whatever it is that your goals are. And I'm not a big focus on calorie type of person, but I do believe strongly in having meal plans that are helpful to you. So there's meal plans, but then they also come with recipes, and they come with shopping lists, and the value there is just huge. So I wanted to let everybody know that I am now a Team Beachbody coach, and that if you're interested in learning more about getting hooked up with Beachbody, or need some one-on-one coaching or some potential group coaching down the line, to please reach out. My website is www.wellroundedwellness.com. I stuck my hand over my face, wellroundedwellness.com. Or you can send me an email at pamela@wellroundedwellness.com, or send me a private message via Facebook. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I know it was a little long, but I was trying to get a lot of info in a short amount of time. So to all of you, to live in a healthy lifestyle, have a wonderful day.